guys, what's up? Angren with my Diablo 4 Season 8 Spiritborn Razorwing Poison build starter guide, and today I want to show you what my plans are for the new season. This is kind of be like the Quill Volley build, but it is adapted for the Razorwings. I also played this with Season 6, it was really strong back then. Yeah, Quill Volley is better, but still we can make some good things with it. So one of the main problems you're gonna face, especially early on, is to get your cooldown reduction going and also to overcome your charge cooldown and your charges from your Razorwings. Well, you can overcome this. You kind of still need to play like Quill Volley until you have some basics of the build. You at least need to have 2 of Razorwing bonus charges at the beginning. I would recommend to you to get even 3 of them, and also I will recommend to you that you get the Endless Talents aspect, so you're gonna get Razorwing charges. Also, the most important unique will be your Yakenth Shell, because with Yakenth Shell you can play with your cooldowns, and it is not a problem because thanks to Yakenth Shell you're gonna reduce the cooldowns of your Razorwing pretty easily. You will still have a problem because you won't spend naturally vigor at the beginning, so you need to get 1 vigor skill at the beginning to reduce the vigor to get the healing. After you acquired your bonus Razorwing charges and got at least 1 time on it, it shouldn't be that problem, and then you can also switch to your invasive Razorwings, because at the beginning we're gonna use the poison Razorwings, so we're gonna have a chance to get charges back when we have enough CDR and enough charges. We're gonna get invasive, so they're gonna spinning around to get more damage. In addition, we're gonna use the centipede class also. We're gonna stack up poison damage with our centipede, and after we're dealing damage with our Razorwings, and in addition we're also gonna have Shava's poison breath. Hitting an enemy affected by damage over time spawns a wave of acid that deals poison damage over 4 seconds. So it also applies more poison damage, because we're gonna play with centipede. Every one of our hit will be a poison damage over time hit. So for a skill, you just take whatever basic skills you're gonna want. Then for your core skills at the beginning, I would recommend to you using Crushing Hand, so we need to weave in this a bit for unyielding hits, and also to reduce the vigor for our Yakenth Shell with later and better gear. This shouldn't be a problem. Also get 1 point of vigor, so we can back into our focus skills. For the focus skills, get Vortex, Enhanced Vortex, and also Measured Vortex to pull enemies together. 1 point of Mirage is also unrestrained power for more damage while we're unhindered. Ravager, and also the Replenishing Ravager. Cost of the Replenishing Ravager we're gonna hit more often, and so we're also gonna stack up more of our debuffs. And also go for Focal Point, 1 point Apex, 3 points and 2 point Diminishment for more damage against vulnerable enemies, and also less damage from vulnerable enemies. For our defensive skills, get 3 points of Armor Tide, also Enhanced and Reinforced Armor Tide. Because of our Yakenth Shell, we shouldn't have that much problem with our cooldown of the Armor Tide, and also get 3 points into Perseverance, get 1 point to Concussive Stomp, and also the Enhanced Concussive Stomp because of our runes, so we're gonna get our armor for our Paragon glyph up. Then 1 point of counter attack is also Reinforced counter attack, so we're gonna get more crit strike damage. We're gonna need this for our ultimate bonus. Then Scourge, and also 1 point of Adaptable Scourge, so we're gonna deal life. This can also help for the Yakenth Shell. Also get 3 points of Nourishment for more poison damage, get 3 points for Resilient for more increased maximum life, 1 point of Razorwings, and also Poison Razorwings. We don't need a full point into Razorwings, because we're gonna do our damage with the poisoning and not with the skill itself. And in the later stages switch to invasive Razorwings. And then also go for 3 points of Ravenous, so our centipede skills deal 7.5% increase damage. For ultimate skills, take the Hunter and also Exalt the Hunter, and also go for 3 points in Supremacy, and also 3 points in Intricacy. And that is really important, because we're gonna kind of need our Hunter to reset our stacks of our Razorwings. I also explained this in a Season 6 video, which you can look on. And always make sure to cast the Razorwings before you're gonna cast your Hunter. And for our ultimate passive, we're gonna take the Noxus Resonance, so we're gonna blow up all of our enemies. So for the skills, as you can see, really easy: Razorwings, Hunter, Counterattack, Scourge, Vortex, and Ravager. For the beginning, I would recommend to you to switch out Vortex with the Crushing Hand to get our healing hits going, and also the proc of our Yakenth Shell. For gear setup, I will also have a gear setup for you for starter without units, and maybe also one for leveling continuing with some basic quill volley, but I will only discuss the unique ones, just switch out them with the aspect ones in the charm planner. So for your helm, take aspect of disobedience. This is especially without uber uniques. I will also take in a variant with mythic uniques. For helm, take aspect of disobedience in it, and also you don't need ranks of potency, ranks of race wings. This was wrong for me. Take max life and also armor, and in the later stages, if you have enough of your resources, get yourself Andal's Visage. That will be your first priority, to get Andal's Visage, because this will further boost our damage because of the poisoning nova we're gonna trigger. And for your chest, get Yakin's Shell. I think it's this one. You can still try to get short of false death in, but I think it won't be that good like Yakin's Shell, because it solves all of our cooldown problems. Then for your gloves, get Fists of Fate. They're especially good when you get the luck hit chance and your Andal's Visage. But before that, and also our attacks randomly deal 1% to 300% of the normal damage, so this will also get affected by our poisoning damage. For your hands, get aspect of interdiction, so we're gonna get more block chance per resolve stack. And also for duelist aspect, other fixes, take armor, always max life. For your temper, get total armor and barrier chain, and also for your chest and your gloves, as I said, read the charm planner, also get some max life, rest, and also armor. For your boots, I got the duelist aspect in right now. Maybe I will change this out. I will update this the week when I'm playing the build, and also get dex on it, movement speed, max life, as your temper, movement speed, and also barrier chain. So for your weapon, because we don't have a proper temper, because the temper of our razor wings has a chance to deal double damage, and that doesn't do anything for us, we're gonna go for the primary centipede Spirit Hall potency. So our centipede will get enhanced further, and we're also gonna get 3 crits on it, and also get crit strike damage as the other temper on it. For your normal stats, get crit strike damage, dex, and max life. And for your amulet, get the aspect of annealing hits. I think the fix now for everything Spiritborn related, and also for Andal's Visage, so it should come for Andal's Visage now, so this should be at least some excitement. For your fixes, take ranks of nourishment, it will boost the poison damage. Total armor, so it will boost our annealing hits damage. Dex, for your tempers, get crit strike damage is offensive, and resource you need, I think, 100 cooldown reduction in order to get the good combo going. For Hunter, resets our receiving charges. As I said, I made a video in season 6, but I will also do another video in season 8 for it. So for your first ring, take attack speed, crit strike damage, crit strike chance, and also a resource bonus receiving charges at least 2 times, and also crit strike damage. For the third temper, you can take whatever you want, and for your aspect, you get the aspect of inner calm, so we're gonna do even more damage. And for your second ring, get the endless tailend aspect. We're gonna get so razor wings, critical strikes, grant 3 stacks. So I still don't know, because I didn't play season 7, it will actually give us charges. So if it won't give us charges, we're just gonna take this out with some other thing. But if it will charges, leave that in. And for the affixes, get max life, dex, crit strike damage, and for tempers, get bonus razor wing charges, and also get crit strike damage on it. For Spirit Halls, pretty easily. For the primary Spirit Hall Centipede, for the secondary, get your Jaguar. So for your seasonal 8 powers, take your Asharo's Poison Breath. As I said, it will be our main damage boost. Take also the Taurus Rage. For more attack speed, take Synergies Flame. We're gonna deal increased damage to all enemies. For each elemental resistance from bonus, we're gonna have also get a flash 3+ disruption. We're gonna deal more vulnerable damage the more crowd control duration bonuses we have. This will also stack with this one. And for our Runewords, take the Yule, because we're gonna always cast a skill with cooldown. This will activate really a lot. And also the Q rune, so we're gonna get the Druid as a Bulwark, and also for your other rune, get the Soul rune, so after invoke the power from another class, and the Titch rune, so we're gonna have a max uptime of our barrier. So for your Paragon board, it's just basic, yeah. For your first board, take Spirit as Cliff. For your second board, get yourself Sapping with Fitness, so we're gonna do more crit strike damage, and technically we don't need the general 3 vigor, but it will give us a huge amount of crit strike damage. For your next Paragon board, take Convergence, so we're gonna get a total of up to 30% multi damage, and also take take yourself Bane, so we're gonna do increased poison damage, also get increased attack speed also on the bottom side. And for second last Paragon board, take Vicious Shield. It's the basic, it will do more damage the more barrier you're gonna have. And also for your Glyph, get Talon. I will still switch this and fix this for the dex requirements, and also get some crit strike damage on it, and also some armor on it, and max life. And for last board, take Revealing, so we're gonna have a chance to knock down vulnerable enemies, and we're gonna deal a 30% increased damage to crowd control enemies, and also get yourself a Colossal in here, and also get some attack speed. Notes for your order of your Paragon tree, just root through your glyphs and your legendary effects first, and after you got them, fill out them with the boni, and then also get some attack speed on the tree and some crit strike damage. So for your mercs, take Subo, take Molotov, Scorch Earth, so they're gonna get a 30% increased damage over time, and also Ambusher, so you're gonna have more lucky chance for your Andal's Visage. And for your second skill, you can take something like Rahir, or it's not that important. So I hope you liked this build. I will test it in the first week and look how far I can get this build. It will be really funny. If you have some further questions, please ask them in the comments down below. If you like my content in general and also like my PE2 content in general, please leave a like and a sub. It would boost my channel tremendously. And until the next video, bye.